There's not really such a thing as the right price. After all, everything you need is only one buyer. So, how do you value your car then? The idea is to find an optimal price that will give you a higher chance to find a buyer in a reasonable amount of time. Hi, I'm Mike with Driveo, the hassle-free way to sell your car. It's been said that finding the right price to sell a used car is an art. Anyone doing so needs a perfect blend of both research and intuition. If you set the right price, then you'll easily and quickly get the full value of your car. But if you set the wrong price, you'll have to wait weeks or even months to get a call from someone interested in buying your used vehicle. You need to set a competitive price, one that's on the high end of your price range. Doing so allows room for negotiating while still giving you plenty of opportunity to settle on a great price that offers you a good chunk of cash. One of the easiest ways is to decide on a price you want to end on, then work backwards. For example, if you want $5,000 from your car, then list it for $5,750. When it comes to luxury or more expensive cars, you want to leave even more room. For example, to get $15,000, list your car at $16,500. The good news is you don't have to go at this alone. There are numerous resources and tools that can help you find the pricing sweet spot so you walk away with a good chunk of change for your used car. Here's a quick guide to help you through this process. How in demand is your car? Are you able to ask top dollar for it? Is this the best time to sell it? Here are a few rules that might help you best answer those questions. Family sedans. Sure, these cars are pretty boring to car enthusiasts, but they are in constant demand by people who need the most basic, effective form of transportation. Sports cars or convertibles. To get the price on these cars, it really depends on the season in which you're selling. Selling in the fall or winter might take a bit longer. Trucks or vans. These cars are often used for work and consistently sell for competitive prices. Be sure you sell accordingly and don't underestimate their value. Collector cars. Not only are these tricky to price, but they also take longer to sell. However, if they're in pretty good shape, these cars yield great prices. Just be patient and wait for the right buyer. You will also want to consider any other market conditions that may have an impact on your used vehicle. For example, if your car is a hybrid and has good fuel economy and gas prices are currently high, then you're more likely to find an interested buyer. Similarly, if gas prices are at an all-time low, then you could sell your SUV fairly quickly. You can use Kelley Blue Books, Edmunds, and other market guides to determine the fair value of your car. True market value and Kelley Blue Book prices are adjusted for things such as condition, color, options, mileage, and even region. It's important to understand that the prices listed in these books are transaction prices, not asking prices. The price is where you'll want to end up after negotiations, so be sure to start higher than what these guides give you. Also, don't forget to look at multiple pricing guides for the sake of comparison. Be careful though, because the book values aren't always right. Here are two scenarios where book values can be wrong. The car market is very liquid, and prices can change very often because the market is localized, and book values often don't take this into account. For example, at any given point in time, certain models can sell out in your local market. That means that your vehicle is popular, but there's not enough cars to fulfill the demand. So the value of your car is actually higher, and you can sell it for more. At Driveo, we take that into account, so you don't have to undersell your car and can get the most money for it. In an opposite scenario, your local market can be saturated with cars for sale that are similar to yours. In this case, you have to price your car cheaper for it to sell. Otherwise, you risk losing time and effort and having to lower the price anyway. The standard question private sellers often ask, I price my car according to the book value, why is it not selling? Considering that your car is in decent shape, the answer may be that there are just too many similar cars competing with yours. We often see this with models that rental companies carry. Very often, rental car companies liquidate their fleet, and that drives prices down. To continue your research, you're going to want to review prices on sites like Craigslist, eBay Motors, AutoTrader, Yahoo, and others to determine if your asking price is within the general range of the competition. Most of these sites offer advanced searches to allow for finding matches even close to your vehicle so you can get a really good comparison. Remember, however, these numbers are simply asking prices, not the selling price of the cars, so they could simply be wishful thinking for the private seller. You'll want to compare the car's condition, geographic location, gas mileage, and other factors to guide you in setting your own price. After checking out the competition, price competitively, but remember to leave a little negotiating room so you don't have to take a huge loss to actually get a sale. You can even consider the psychological aspects of car buying and do a price like $9,900 instead of $10,000, or $19,900 instead of $20,000. Car dealers readily use this method by ending the prices on their lots in 9. Of course, you're a private seller, not a car dealer, and you don't want to look like a car dealer. So instead of doing the 9 approach, you might try something different like 12,750 or 12,500. While it's important to price your used car competitively, don't be afraid to have a firm pricing strategy along with pricing your car a little higher. This is especially true for cars that are in great condition with low mileage. Take advantage of the fact that your car is in high demand. Once you've done your homework, it's time to trust your gut. If you already know your car is desirable or have had comments made about how great your car is, then you can price accordingly. Remember to err on the side of caution when asking for too high a price, though. You could go low until you start to get callers and then adjust the price and go slightly higher as the demand increases. However, don't go too low to start because people will call and want to buy it immediately. The more you do your homework, the more likely you'll get the asking price you want. Whether you're selling a Honda Civic or a 1964 Studebaker Avanti, pricing takes time and research. If you do your homework well, you'll sell your vehicle and make the most money doing it. There's also a faster, less complicated way to value your car. At Driveo, we can save you all that time that goes into the research. All you need to do is fill out a quick form and get your appraisal numbers in minutes. Driveo will quote you 3 numbers: your car's value if you want to sell it yourself, the trade-in value, and the Driveo number. This is the price we can buy your car for instantly. Our numbers are never automated. Our experienced appraisers value each car individually based on the current market, not just book values. Our proprietary system analyzes current and recent listings for similar cars, sold prices, and time it took to sell, market saturation, and recent wholesale transactions to come up with a number that reflects your car's value. Our service is completely free, and you owe it to yourself to value your car with Driveo to get the most accurate number possible. Let the professionals at Driveo value your car and save you time and money along the way. Get your quote online in minutes. Just go to Driveo.com